truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them biblicals. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a
yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And this defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Second down, back to Sanders. They find some open field here. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. but I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On first down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Sanders is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Going for it with Sanders, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Milton Williams there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A late season breakout at the end of 2021 with the Raiders earned Zay Jones a big deal as part of Jacksonville's spending spree this offseason. And he'll need to keep up that kind of play in order to stand out in a crowded Jags receiver.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Come on,
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where he simply outclassed the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Come back in!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can...
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A run of the Jets sweep with Jones. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. Touchdown! Greg Calcaterra with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Eagles 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They go play action with Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
leading. 19 wide. Cut up. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at the 45. They'll look to ETN to start things out. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams would take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. On play action, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Straight ahead, ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's going to be a loss of 10 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. It's a 15-yard pickup. And a lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ready. Trap 60. Panther 11. Ready.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. As Sanders has it poked free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Warrior 17.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 36 yards out. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there's no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to Bout. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Throwing now, Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give, running right, ETN. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week.